is Andrew Tate the most Googled man on the planet in the last 12 months? Why do millions and millions of men across the globe idolize and appreciate everything he says? Why, on the other hand, do millions and millions of women across the world call him misogynistic? Why do they hate him? Why is there so much drama around this guy? We're going to get straight into it right now.
Heartbreak, depression, sadness. These are all fantastic motivators. I'm telling you why they're a fantastic motivator. You go to a guy who's heartbroken, he has all the motivation in the world to send 300 text messages. he has the motivation.
Do you think you're a misogynist?
Absolutely not. I'm not a misogynist on any level. This is one of those buzzwords that just throw at people randomly. Homophobic, racist, misogynist, they just throw it out at people.
See, just let me stop right there. It is very easy to label somebody misogynistic, racist, homophobic. Very, very easy, and it can pick up traction extremely quick as well. Now listen, whether you like the guy or not, you can't avoid him on the internet. Every time you open up your app on your phone, you go onto YouTube, you go onto TikTok, you go onto Facebook, you go onto Instagram or any other social media platform out there, his face will pop up within the first 3 or 4 posts, pretty much 99.9% of the time. Now, on some of these platforms, the short form platforms, words can get taken out of context. Now, I'm not saying that's what's happened here. We're going to decide for ourselves. You can leave your comments down below and let me know what your thoughts on him are and why so many people hate on him, but equally why so many people idolize him.
Life, they should be protected.
Yeah, do you like that?
Yeah, but...
Do you know who said this?
Who said that?
Andrew Tate.
Oh, Andrew Tate. He can die.
So you agree with the quote, but you don't like Andrew Tate? Or the things he says?
Yeah.
How does that make sense?
No, I don't agree with the quote.
Yeah, do you like that?
Yeah, like I don't like Andrew Tate, period.
But you just said you agreed with the quote before I told you it was Andrew Tate.
Oh my God, you're doing... No, get me off this YouTube.
See, this is the problem where I think what a lot of people have is they see a 10-second clip of something like that, where he's reading a quote, they'll see that and they'll just scroll past it. Nobody cares, it's Andrew Tate, cool, whatever. But then when he reads the quote out, this young man, when he reads it out, it sounds amazing. What a lovely, charming quote. What a lovely thing to say. But then as soon as they find out who the person is that said it, no, that's it, I've dismissed it, I don't like it, I don't want to hear it. No, I don't care if it's him, that's disgusting. But listen, we do live in a society where people can't listen to TikToks for more than 10 seconds without getting bored.
Agree?
Yeah, obviously.
You agree?
Yeah.
Who do you picture saying this type of stuff?
I don't know. Right.
Do you know who Andrew Tate is?
Bruh, don't tell me you're some Andrew Tate fan.
He said that.
Don't tell me you're some Andrew Tate fan.
He said this. Do you not agree anymore?
See, again, so far in these clips, it is just younger women that just want to get on a hype train by the sounds of it. It's, oh no, he's disgusting.
Traumatic life. I said, well, then you're very, very fortunate. You had a traumatic life. Now, you may have misused that trauma. You may have misplaced it. You may have accepted the matrix telling you that you now have an excuse to fail, as opposed to using it to grow. But every single man of value went through trauma, and they went through pain. It's going to be painful to get strong, painful to get rich, painful to become important. It's going to be painful to become good with women. Your heart's going to get broken a bunch of times. You have to be prepared for the pain. If you're not ready for pain, you're never going to be anything that matters. People who train every day don't want to train every day. They are not motivated to train every day. They are something else. Motivation is the wrong word. They are not motivated. They are disciplined.
Andrew,
Andrew,
are there ever days where you don't feel like working out or you don't feel like doing work?
Every day.
Every single day. Listen, so far, all I've seen is a guy that's just telling young guys that this is how you become a strong man. This is how you become respected. Discipline. You have to fight for everything. You're going to get heartbroken. You have to man up. You have to wake up every day, even if you don't like what you want, what you have to do. You have to go to the gym every day. If you get your heart broken, go gym, get a six-pack. Now you'll get more girls attracted to you, which, listen, may or may not work. I ain't got a six-pack. I don't know.
That if you could build yourself like a character inside of a video game,
Yes.
and it didn't take any work, any effort, any years of pain, any mental strength, you could just quickly tick the assets. Nobody would choose to be weak over strong. Nobody would choose to be fat over thin. Nobody would choose to be a soy piece of shit. So when these people are soy pieces of shit and pretend they want to be that, they don't. They just don't have enough mental power to stop themselves from being that.
That's facts as well. That is actually facts, because when you play video games, I'm sure millions of people have played video games in the last couple of months, last couple of weeks, whatever it is. You could say FIFA, for example, it's a football game. When you're playing FIFA, you can do and build your own footballer. You can give them 99 strength. You can give them 99 pace. You never, ever, ever go, actually, I'll tell you what, I'm just going to give myself 1 power, 1 pace, 1 ball control. You're going to try and max up your character to be the best you can. And that is actual facts. But the problem is, and what he's saying is right. Look at, as I'm recording this video, we're in January, as I'm recording this video. How many people have started going to the gym in January? New year, new me, I'm going to the gym. How many of them people will still be going to the gym by the end of February? It's all up here. I don't see anything wrong with him telling people that. Like, I find it hilarious that people are getting the ump because he's telling people that.
There are 3 keys, I believe, to making money. The word of the day. First one's perspicacity. Most people go through life and they do not pay attention. I've said this before and I want to stick by it because it's so important. You need to pay attention to every single time you spend money because you cannot make money. You're not the Federal Reserve, you're not a government. Governments make money. All of us take money from somebody else or a business or a government. We take money from other things. So the easiest way to learn how to get good at taking money is to pay attention to every time someone takes money from you.
That's a fact. That is actually a fact. How many times have you gone through your day, your week, whenever it may be, a month, a year, and sat there for, how did I end up spending that much money in a nightclub? Oh my days. How did I end up spending that much money at the airport or at Costa? If you can understand where you're spending your money, how they took that money, you'll be better at spending money, meaning you will spend less and save more. Then you can reinvest it. So far, all I see in terms of the male side of Andrew Tate, where he's telling men out there to do this, do that, blah, blah, blah. All I see from that is positive signs, positive vibes, helping young men save money, get healthier, get fitter, be stronger mentally. I don't see anything he's doing wrong on that side.
Basically, in case you haven't watched our series before, we spend all our money flexing on the broke boys. Just to upset the broke boys, is what we do. Yeah. So I found out I could drive past the broke boys, keeping the broke boys out of the way. Had to have it. What the fuck am I coming here for? To walk? Pussy? Like a bitch? Move. Be gone.
See, maybe this is why people get so irate with this guy. Because listen, not every man on the planet likes this guy, but there is millions and millions and millions that do like him. But when he's giving it, oh, I flex on the broke boys. Move, be gone, get out the way, you peasants. That irritates people, especially when you're driving around in a £5 million car. You've got another 20 cars sat outside your house. You've got millions and millions of pounds, hundreds of millions of pounds. You know, move, peasants. And you're putting it on the internet to people that are watching this that are basically the peasants. They've not got hundreds of millions of pounds. They can only aspire and dream to be like that. And whilst, yes, he is telling you on one side, this is what I did, this is what you should be doing, this is how you should do it. That's great. But how many of these people that are watching this, millions, billions, in fact, over all platforms, how many of these people are actually going to achieve that level? So I understand why people are starting to get the
Ready for the big man slap. I got a big hand. I'll bust their jaw with the bottom of my hand, and the top of their head will feel the sting from the fingers, like the whole boom.
See, I can see the arrogance, the attitude. I can see why people don't warm to him. It's almost like, yeah, I'm rich, you're poor, get on with it, deal with it. I can do whatever I want. I'm Andrew Tate.
I don't like traveling the world with women. I think it's one of the most frustrating things a man can possibly do.
Why?
Okay, imagine you had to travel around the world and you had to take a 3-year-old with you. You'd be like, oh, now you go, where's my 3-year-old? Has it 8? I have to make sure they're safe. Got to bring all their stuff. It's exactly the same with a chick. Me and my brother, we're Spartan, right? We can just go, rock up at an airport. Oh, there's no flight for 11 hours. Sleep in the airport terminal. Don't eat, don't sleep. One bag on our back. Old school soldiers. We don't care. With a chick, it's all, oh, I need food, I need water. Oh, where's my stuff? My case is 55 kilo. Oh, I forgot this foundation. I need to find this foundation. It's horrible.
Okay, so he's just compared a female to a child, a 3-year-old. I can see both sides of this, by the way. I can see why women go, oh, he's horrible, he's toxic, he's a disgrace. He just belittles women, my chick, my bitch, pussy, whatever he's saying. I kind of get it. I do get it. But at the same time, I feel like some of these clips that are on this video, women, majority of women, some women obviously will. Let's not categorize them all into one box. Most women will not sit and watch a whole podcast. They'll see a TikTok 10-second reel. That's it. Don't like him. Hence why some of the clips earlier in this video, oh, he said, oh no, go away. I don't want to hear it anymore. Whereas I feel that if some of these people actually sat and watched a whole podcast, they may have a different perspective rather than, oh, but I suppose that's society in general.
Know what a man should do. I can come home every 2 weeks with a story. Boom. And he'll be like, that's the boss. Like, yes, Dad is the boss.
Is there a minimum or like a maximum? So for example, you said just come home every 2 weeks, your dad came home every month. Do you think there's an amount?
Right, before he answers that question, my dad, when I was growing up, was a lorry driver. He used to go all over Europe, lorry driving, delivering goods. We never used to see him, me, my brothers and my sister, never used to see him. My mum was bringing up 4 of us from the age of 6 down to newborn with 2 in the middle. We're all 18 months apart. And as soon as my dad put that key in that front door, Dad's home. Oh my God, hide. Like, because we had the fear factor from our dad, because we knew Dad was the boss. And I feel a lot of these kids nowadays, they ain't got a boss. Nobody's the boss. It don't matter. Talk to adults like trash, even if they're a kid themselves. Talk to their parents like trash. Don't matter. Don't matter.
I understand that you get 3 strikes in this game. Strike 1 is they try and shut you up and discredit you, which I've just been through.
Or tried.
Strike 2 is they try and put you in jail for no reason.
Which he's in jail.
And strike 3 is they kill you. And one of my strikes is now gone, and I now firmly believe that they're going to try and kill me because they want me to be quiet now.
There we go. This is obviously from when he first got arrested and taken to Bucharest police station.
Release some greenhouse gases. I'm obviously a stranger to online controversy. It's not something I often do. I'm not actually mad at Greta. Please bring me pizza and make sure that these boxes are not recycled.
See, again, another reason why people don't like him is arrogance, is sarcasm. I understand it. Listen, the message behind what he is saying is to empower men. Come on, empower men. You're a man. You're a leader. You're a king. You're not a peasant. You're supposed to go and lead and provide for the family. The message is fantastic. Well done for saying it. Good luck to him. He don't need the money. He don't need to say the message. He could just go and chill with all of his money and blah, blah, blah. But instead, he likes the adulation of being the man. He likes the adulation of people hating him, in fact. Yeah, millions and millions hate him. He loves that. He sat on a podcast once and said, yeah, I deliberately say things to get a reaction. But you don't need the reaction. You don't need to be on the internet. You could just go and chill. You've got hundreds of millions, you and your brother and your families, just go and chill. But he likes to be in the spotlight. And his answer to that is, yeah, but I want to help young men. You know, I don't like how the world. So he's basically a freedom fighter for men, which is great and cool and fantastic. But this is why on the flip side, there is so many people that can't stand him and are just looking for that slip up. And listen, he's in jail at the moment. I will be doing another video on that once he's out of jail or completely sentenced and gone for a long time. I'm waiting until that's completely done and dusted until I do that video.
I'm not actually mad at Greta, right? Because she doesn't realize she's been programmed. She doesn't realize she's a slave of the Matrix. She thinks she's doing good. Someone has sat her down and convinced her to try and convince you to beg your government to tax you into poverty to stop the sun from being hot. And then, because I called her out on it, the global matrix got this bot farm to like and retweet and all this bot commenting to try and pretend that her telling me that she has a small dick and her own email address somehow teaches me a lesson. Welcome to a new episode of The Clown Show.
There you go. Listen, if you like the video, subscribe, share the content around, leave in the comment section who you'd like me to react to next time round. And listen, it's a madness. He's the most Googled man on the planet. He's very well spoken in terms of some of the words he uses, very well educated. He's obviously a very, very smart man, but he's an agitator and he rubs people up the wrong way as well. I don't know what his end goal of all of this is. I don't know why he sits on the internet constantly on everyone's podcasts. The one thing I do know is he talks about the Matrix quite a lot, and that has upset obviously a lot of people because he's basically telling you, don't listen to this, don't listen to your governments. You're kind of going against the grain, and that only ends up one way, my friend. But listen, if you like what you see, like the video, subscribe to the channel, share the content around, and let me know down below who you'd like me to react to next. It could be anyone or anything, so leave that in the comments section. Until next time, this is Lee Reacts. We out of here.